And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. That's in there, and the count 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Happ makes the grab, one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. And the 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill, the big righty, Tony Gonsolin. What do you have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Hoerner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So nothing on the scoreboard through 1. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. New inning getting started. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Next offering is down low.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. Popped up. Drury settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The other way, and he beats the shift.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Bregman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Swanson to second, and he's safe.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these guys work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take.
O'Neill, the lead runner at second. Bregman at first, 2 out of the inning. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to Busch. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a bouncer. Bregman. Over to Bush. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now Bader up to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Taylor squeezes it, and that's the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Kawhi to kick the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next offering is fouled back. Got it by him for the K.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But you know what happens.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order, and now it's Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Smash down the left field line. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Chris Taylor now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Now a fly ball to right center. Bader should have it. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Top of the third, no score. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Snap throw behind the runner.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bellinger up to hit.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
Out to center. O'Neill drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman,
Brandon Drury to the plate.
Drury.
One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up. In the air, out towards left center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Bounce to the left side. Not in time. He legs it out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Horner off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. Betts on the move. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mookie Betts. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one ripped. And they get Bregman for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
And he deals. And it's even up.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him. And one gone.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
And now it's Max Muncy. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Betts settles under it and makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. Righty to the plate. Caught him looking for the K. And the Cubs are down in order. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Andy Pajes. The 1-1. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
So up next, Michael Busch. Flied out his first time. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Jansen, great throw. He's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Struck out swinging his first time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at the friendly confines. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And the righty deals.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And it stays fair. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And now, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And now it's 1-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Flied out to center in his first at bat.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
Next offering is fouled back. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." O'Neill drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that will end the inning. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the shortstop, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swanson fires over to first. One up, one down.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And next for LA, Chris Taylor. And here it comes. And another ball.
2-1.
Fly ball down the line. Suzuki brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now back. The catcher, Will.
Here's the catcher to hit, Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes a pitch. Right side. Corner. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning, so up now for Chicago, Brandon Drury.
The first baseman, Brandon Drury.
And the pitch. Into left center for a base hit. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. 1 for 2. Drury on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Kicks and fires. This one in the air, center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Two outs. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Drury rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Two on, two outs. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. They get the out on Muncy. And that is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. And we still have no score. A new arm into the game, the righty, Adbert
Now
Alzolay.
pitching for the Cubs, number 73, Adbert Alzolay.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Tyler O'Neill steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And it's filled up.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Ripped to third and caught.
The batter, the designated hitter, Andy Pajes.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the DH, Andy Pajes. Right-handed reliever. Swung on, belted. Pat raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
So digging in, Michael Busch. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the...
Oh, now this ball gets down. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Kicks and deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bader should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
On the ground to short. Lux whips it to first on the run. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next is the Cubs, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia warming up as well. 1-2. That's to third. Bregman zips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's in there.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
At the belt and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And they get the out on Smith. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Man, this has been impressive. Just now getting to 100 pitches as we start this 8th inning. He's given them a lot of length, and we'll see just how much longer they'll let him go.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Brandon Drury.
And up next for Chicago, Brandon Drury. Base hit center field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Tony Gonsolin will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. The pitch. Popped up left side. Out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now Dansby Swanson. And a 1-1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Drury leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 1-1 now. Ground ball to the right side. Throw on to Rizzo. That's the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We're through 8 full here in game 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Tyler O'Neill steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. And there's one away.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next is the designated hitter, Andy Pajes. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the championship game.
Really so awesome to see how guys buy into the WBC in spring training. They really take it seriously once they put on that USA uniform.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One hit, one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Righty reliever out of the pen, Brusdar Graterol.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Muncy hits one in the air. O'Neill drifts towards it. One up, one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And a pitch. Now he breaks his bat. Rizzo makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fly ball to right. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.